First, want to salute Ticket TV because it was his video on this that caught my attention to begin with. He definitely added a little bit more seasoning to the story that nobody else seems to give a shit about. So go check out his channel if you want to get more in depth about this story. But the clips I'm about to show you, it paints an ugly picture about LeBron James, fam. See, when you start sending media goals to run down on people because you are upset about the narrative being told, something is wrong. When you start resorting to spineless tactics because you want people to hail you as the GOAT, something is definitely wrong. It's not organic. See, you're trying to force a square into a circle. Kendrick Perkins exploded on LeBron with the firing of Darvin Ham. Always thought Perk was a LeBron stool pigeon. No lies. But with this last take, bro, you would never think they were friends. And what caught me was, young Perk was telling the truth, and this is supposed to be his man. During the segment, Shannon Sharp was on, and he looked dumb because he had no answer. And he sounded even dumber by his logic. And I'm like saying to myself, dude, you're talking out of both sides of your mouth. Why you keep protecting homeboy? Why are you so scared just to tell the truth? And you know why they don't want to tell the truth? Some of these people I really feel are being controlled by the Goons. And some of these people, they so entrenched. They have put their career and their word and integrity on the line, backing them. That now, with all of these different things happening, they have no choice but to keep going with it and to stand on it because they're so far deep. It's like I can't pull back now because it's like everything I said before, you're right, I'm wrong, and they look dumb, so they're like, forget it. They just gonna keep committing suicide till it's all over. But check out these clips, and when I come back, I'm gonna share my thoughts, fam, and you tell me what you think.
Think about LeBron James, and I think about this situation in particular. It looks bad on him with Darvin Ham. Number one, think about last year, where the Lakers were at the All-Star break. Rob Pelinka make a couple trades. He bring in Rui Hachimura. He bring in D'Lo. Okay, cool. LeBron James was out majority of that second part of that season. Darvin Ham coached his behind off with Anthony Davis leading the way to get them into the play-in, into the postseason, and into the Western Conference Finals. Okay, coming to this season, LeBron James at the trade deadline that he wanted a DeJounte Murray to come over, but Rob Pelinka held on to Austin Reeves and D'Angelo Russell because he knew that in the Western Conference he needed guys on the perimeter that was going to defend. So Darvin Ham he got the most out of what he had. And when you think about this roster, everybody kept saying, well, he's playing D'Lo and he's playing Austin Reeves so many minutes together. Why? Because they need spacing. And that was his only options. At the end of the day, man, I hate to say it, but I believe this in my soul right now. I wish LeBron James will retire. Not because...
What we're saying is you can't be as great as you proclaim to be, as we know you are, in today's NBA game, and be completely innocent and oblivious and distant, having nothing to do with the firing of yet another coach. That is impossible. That's all we're saying. But having said all of that, while acknowledging that that's a reality that he has to live with, there's a bigger narrative to touch on. And that is the fact that LeBron James has brought these debates on himself, Shannon, because of this insatiable appetite he has to control narratives. It's what he does. Nobody, I repeat, nobody, no star in the history of sports has gone about the business of methodically, systematically, continuously trying to control the narrative. And I have proof. And how he's on the Mount Rushmore of basketball. Kendrick Perkins, you are a friend. You've known this man for decades, which is why you repeatedly will tell people to kiss your ass when they come to you trying to tell you how you supposed to be talking to and about LeBron James. Who the hell are they? Because you know them. You see what I'm saying? But you've had to do it. Why did you have to do it, Kendrick Perkins? Because that man allowed people to approach you to try to infiltrate a narrative he may have disagreed with that you, me, Shannon, or somebody else has put forth. This is what he does. This is what he has done. And there is no escaping that. Why did you have to do it, Kendrick Perkins? Because that man allowed people to approach you to try to infiltrate a narrative he may have disagreed with that you, me, Shannon, or somebody else has put forth. This is what he does. This is what he has done. And there is no escaping that.
Wow. Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what Stephen A. just said? Stephen A. Smith just claimed LeBron allowed people to approach Perk about narratives. What does that mean, fam? What does that mean? Explain that to me. Who are these people? What? And that just went over everybody's head. Nobody picked up on that, right? Listen, what kind of superstar, what kind of all-time great, what kind of competitor does this type of shit? Are you that insecure? You know what it reminds me of, fam? It reminds me of a female, right? Who's really not into the guy, but he keeps trying to do things that make her love him. You know, those sucker for love type of dudes who have no integrity about themselves. The type who will curse God just so that this female can love them. Are you stupid? No matter what you do, dog, the people didn't crown you to go. You can't bully your way on you can bully your way on the court, but not into the minds of most of us about who the GOAT is, especially with this buffoonery and this type of behavior. So if LeBron had people approach Big Perk, who else? Big Perk is not no punk or no soft dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, who's running down on Big Perk? But if that's the case, who else has fallen victim to this type of intimidation? It kind of reminds me of Diddy, y'all. I'm not, no Diddy, but yes, Diddy. I ain't gonna hold you. Diddy calls you in for a business meeting, and he answers the bell, but he's butt naked, and he tells you to come in and have a seat. All right? If you walk through that door, fam, you're done. Finish. Game over. It's a wrap. You know, soldier soul. LeBron has his people hit up these reporters who are not big, but they got a little voice. What are they gonna do? You're not gonna give in to the king, fam? Nah, you're weak. You're gonna give in. Remember, dude has media people represented by Clutch Sports. What? See, that's a conflict of interest off the top. So it makes total sense why some of these people that we used to respect are becoming weird and not standing on business. And even when it's clear as day, they trying to feed you this stupid, like, nonsensical bullshit that only low intelligent people can, you know, they don't question it. They just deal with it. They say, oh, okay. Rachel Nichols, Undisputed, she's a complete fraud. But she was credible at one time. I used to like her, actually. She plugged in, authentic. But since she got dumped by ESPN, it's like she's become a media whore. Get up out of here, fam. You know what I'm saying? This is out of control. Is LeBron really out here shaking down media members like he's the fucking godfather? Yo, this is insane. Like, my mind is, I can't comprehend it. You can't make this up. But based on what Stephen A. Smith said out of his own mouth, something to that effect is happening. And if that's the case, your king is a broken man, an insecure man who happens to be exceptional. And I do mean exceptional at the game of basketball. And it's definitely time for him to retire. But listen, fam, jump in the comments. I told you what I think. It is what it is. I want to know what you think. Do you really believe LeBron is pulling strings behind the scenes and manipulating the media for his own gain and to push the GOAT narrative or whatever else he comes up with in his head? Let me know how you feel. And on your way out, fam, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. Check out our other videos. In Your Face Hoops, where we pull up and give it to you straight. Till the next video, be safe and God bless.